Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Harold, and welcome to the Sanctum. In this particular video, I'd like to share with you a psychological technique and tool that you can use to dissolve a negative memory. When I mean negative memory, I'm talking about if there's a certain memory or memories that you're constantly thinking about. Maybe it's something that has happened in the past that the mind still hasn't processed fully or is still holding on to. Or perhaps it's a worry about the future and you're seeing it all the time in your head and you're constantly ruminating about that. Or simply another memory that is just causing a problem within yourself. Now, we are specifically talking about negatively charged memories here. And this particular tool can be used to remove that strong emotional charge that has been associated with that particular memory, right? Or with that particular thought. So, this is actually a technique that is used in hypnotherapy, and that which I use and have used many times successfully with clients that I work with. It's very powerful, and you can try it right now. Um, and essentially, you can use any memory. Do your best to be able to visualize it as clear as possible. So, what I would like you to do is simply bring up a memory of a negatively charged nature that you'd like to dissolve. You don't have to worry, it's not going to erase the memory or anything like that. The memory will still be there. However, you're dissolving the negative charge, the emotional charge that has been associated with it, so that it doesn't have that emotional weight as much as it used to, right? And if you repeat this, it can even completely remove the emotional charge. It's very powerful. You can even use it for a phobic image, maybe an image. If you have a phobia of, let's say, dogs, you can use an image of a dog, and it can help your phobia. It can even reduce the impact of a phobia. So, for example, if you can even use a phobic image. But for now, let's focus on a memory. So, I would like you to bring up that particular memory or thought that you'd like to dissolve in some way or desensitize. See it nice and clear in your mind. Imagine that it's happening right now. See it nice and clear. And now remove all the color from it. You can do that, can't you? Just in your mind, if you're seeing it in color, turn it into black and white. Right? So now you're seeing that particular, experiencing that particular memory, but in black and white. Now make it blurry, really hard to see. You can even make it all static, like like on one of those old CRT TVs with the old antenna. If you were to mess up the antenna, it becomes all like that, and becomes all like static. Like you can even imagine that that memory is now becoming that static quality and really hazy, blurry, hard to see. You can even imagine that sound in the background now. That it's even overpowering the sounds of the natural memory. So all you can hear is and all you can see is that really blurred out, blurry image of that memory. Now you contract it down to a small speck of light. Contract the memory. You can do that in your mind. Just compress it down to a small speck of light, and now push it all the way to the back of your mind, all the way to the back of your mind. And imagine taking a lighter. In your mind, imagine you're taking a lighter and you're lighting that memory on fire, and it's gone. And now, next to that, another little speck of light. But this represents a positive memory, a pleasant memory, something that makes you feel good. And you can bring that forward now. And you can expand that out so it's nice and bright and vivid. If it's in black and white, imagine tossing on a bucket of paint with all sorts of colors onto it so it becomes nice and bright. And now step into that image as if that pleasant memory is now happening right now, and experience that pleasant memory in the here and now. And then just allow your mind to go blank, come back to the present moment. And now you're going to do that again. You're going to attempt to bring up that memory. Now, if you did that correctly, it may in some way be harder to bring up that memory. It may take you longer to find that memory. It may seem already black and white. It changes from person to person. But regardless of what happened, do it again. Right? Bring that image up once again of the negative memory, of the memory that you want to dissolve. Bring that up once again. Remove all the color from it. Make it really hazy, blurry, hard to see, static. Imagine that sound in the background. Shh. Compress it down to a little speck of light. Push the speck of light all the way to the back of your mind. Imagine taking a lighter, lighting it on fire, and it's gone. And then right next to it, another little speck of light, representing a positive, pleasant, happy memory. Bring that forward in your perception. Expand it out so it's nice and large and bright, and imagine putting some color into it and making it nice and vivid, and imagine stepping in to that image and experiencing that pleasant memory as if it's happening right now. And then stay there for a moment, and then allow your mind to go blank again, and then come back here to the present moment. Experience the present moment for a moment, and then do it again. But this time, see if you can find that memory. If you've done it again properly, it might be even harder to find it. It might take you a little while to find it, or it might be already quite blurry, right? And the more you do it, the further and further away the memory will become. You can still access it, however, it won't have as much impact anymore. So now, see if you can do that one more time. Try to bring up that memory. Once you've got it, remove all the color from it if there is any color on it. Make it blurry if it isn't already blurry. Compress it down at that sound, that shh kind of sound. Press it down to a little speck of light. Push it all the way to the back of your mind. Imagine taking a lighter, lighting it on fire, and it's gone. And then right next to it, another little speck of light, representing that pleasant memory. Imagine bringing that pleasant memory now forward, expand it out so it's nice and bright and vivid. Toss on some color onto it, and imagine stepping into that image and fully experiencing that pleasant memory. Stay there for a moment. Allow your mind to go blank and come back here to the present moment. Right? So now this is how you do it, and you can do this by yourself anytime for any memory, as many memories as you like, as many times as you like. The more you do it, the more sensitized, more desensitized that particular memory becomes. Right? So if by this third time that memory should be quite far away from you, or the emotional charge should be dramatically reduced. Right? The funny reason is not keep doing it. You can do it multiple times, and the more you do it, the more further away. This is just done by understanding how the mind works. So just the more you do it, the more desensitized that memory becomes, and you can do this with all sorts of memories to reduce and remove that emotional charge, and you're swapping it with a pleasant memory. So you can even do it for a phobic response, and when the positive memory you want to use is something that's creating relaxation, so that you're switching the phobia from something that's scary to something that's now relaxing in nature. Yeah. So that is the basis of this particular technique, and I hope it helps. And let me know in the comment section below what you experience when you carry out this technique. So thank you, take care, and I hope to see you soon.